You're not too far behind, are
what
you?
they are.
Yeah, pretty far behind,
Oh,
but we're gonna get caught up now,
It's always
because we got money. so
Well, I
we're
was
gonna get
thinking-
caught up now.
I thought we was probably within 45 days.
Last meeting, we hadn't paid anything since the last meeting to
Yeah.
this meeting,
Oh, okay.
and so,
I don't have any questions.
Okay.
See you later.
All right, how are you?
Okay, how you guys doing?
Seem frantic this morning. Are you running behind down there or what?
I think I took too much coffee.
Oh, you're not frantic, you're on speed, huh? Caffeine speed.
I want a caffeine kick.
Tell you what, my mom used to tell me, you go outside and run about 10 laps around the house. Burn some of that energy off.
Feel busy down there today?
So far it's been kind of busy, yeah.
What was the last time that you give money to the treasurer? How often do you do that?
Well, I mean, it just goes into an account and then
Yeah.
whenever they tell me, I guess I can find out how much is in there.
Okay. I didn't know if you, the last 6 months you have, or do you know?
I mean, whenever you guys, you know, what's the money, just gotta tell me.
Well, I don't think we need it. I was just curious. I don't seem like Glenn every so often would put it in there and just tell us how much you put in there. So I didn't know.
Yeah, I can find out how much is in there.
Okay.
I know the contract year's just about over, it'll be over in June,
Oh, well,
yeah.
And that's for earned fair contract, Lori?
Yeah,
How is all this?
it's actually not earned fair
Oh,
anymore.
it's not, okay.
It's, SNAP, E and T. E and T.
I happen to give
Snap
somebody
it.
the original.
yeah, you gave me the original. Thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that blue ink on it.
Yes.
Like,
Oh, can you check and see how much is in the SNAP, that, you know, the money we give the county? I think it's the
Yeah, I checked that here a while back, and normally, it was in August where you guys had normally been giving us money, so, but I will check the balance for you.
Yeah,
so it's just once a year in August?
Yeah,
Okay. I didn't know.
I think Glenn had been doing it maybe quarterly, but they
Yeah.
were little bitty amounts, and so then when I checked back, it had just been getting
Okay.
yearly, and it was a bigger amount, so.
Okay. That's fine.
We'll check.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
So no, that's state contract with all the state funding that, or state cuts that have been coming down and all of this that I'm hearing. You heard anything how this is gonna affect?
No, in fact, we have our contract for 2016, so,
Okay.
Everything looks good?
yeah. They've changed a few things.
Like, what would be changed? Like just,
Well, you know, like we get so much for each client, and, that's not, our clients have been on the more lower end. So now they're changing, I think it's been that way everywhere. So now they're changing it to job retentions, like if I can get so many jobs, which actually, we do pretty good with that. Then we get more reimbursement, like we get up to $2,000.
so what do you mean, like if they get a job and hold a job down, or if you have them do a job?
No, if they get a real job, and they hold it for 30
slipped it in
days,
there.
we get
Missed
so
a
much.
claim
If they
for
hold
that.
it for 60,
Okay.
they hold it for 90, and we get up
On
to
the Schroeder.
2,000 to 2,500.
That's
So,
good.
yeah, normally it's 500, so yeah, that's went up substantially. So
And
we
it may have been attached to
Yeah.
something
get more
else.
money
Yeah.
from the county.
And hopefully get them back in the workforce.
Oh, yeah.
There it is right there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Yep.
it.
Stuck in that. Let me get another,
Well, I wish you'd used paper clips.
huh?
Well, I wish you'd used paper clips.
Well, I think the rest of it might have been, I can't remember. Unless that's the only one that, there you go.
Very good.
That's an easy one, give that to Jason, Carol.
Got to see Buck yesterday. But Florida and spent, what, almost a month?
Great. Don't miss it, huh?
I don't think he does.
No, unfortunately, he doesn't.
Gerald, I hope you get your copy.
Yeah, he's passing it. Everybody loves my maps. Let's see here.
Joe, while he's done that, do you know where that Riverview Road is? Goes down close to the river and across that, well, I think there's a pond there on the left.
Yeah,
Did you
way,
get up
way
there?
down there, yeah.
Yeah, did you get up there and then, well, there's sliding is over on the right, and then it turns left and goes up, there's two houses up, or one house up there.
Yeah.
Is that a county road that one goes north there?
It goes about, yeah, it is, it goes up to about those driveways there. I don't know exactly how far, but it is up that hill some, yeah. Okay. Let's see here. This is Massac Creek Road, there's a big culvert here. It'll be the first culvert south of the bridge. This is a road. This is a creek, but there's a ditch out through a field here and a culvert under this Massac Creek Road.
Oh, this is Country Club Road?
No, Massac Creek Road. Right here.
Where is that at? Oh, is this down by the
This,
1910 bridge?
no, this is on the upper end of it. This is Comer Road be right here.
Oh, okay, I got
Got me?
you now. Got
Okay.
you now.
They told me, I don't know if, like a year or two ago, you guys come in there, I don't know if there was some trees down through here, if y'all took some trees out, if they was falling down or what, but there's a load of riprap or two right there. That water is really swirling, I don't know if it's cutting into the road or just this side or, but when that water comes underneath there, it's swirling like crazy there. And it's washing, it just keeps cutting back and forth, going up the hill, just cutting deeper and deeper. But, and I don't know how close to the road it is, I didn't, it
Yeah,
was full of water
I looked
yesterday
at
when I was
letter
out
on
there.
there so it would explain to
May
you
need
what
a load
they're
of
wanting
riprap
to
at the
do.
top of that and another load of, I don't know,
Because
you ever get
it's
loads of
kind of
concrete
going,
crap,
yeah.
I'll tell you what it is.
It's free to the county,
Yeah,
whoever it is they're wanting to set up.
but what exactly do
Just a
they
big
do?
old
I mean,
chunk
like,
of crap might be good in that
He's
whole
actually
layer.
come in and clean everything? Or what is their
This is
program?
where that old bridge is,
That's what
right?
Big
Service
old
usually
narrow
does,
concrete
yeah.
bridge,
I didn't
yeah.
know what they were providing for us.
And as far as I know, I think that's the
I
the
was
first
kind of
culvert south.
hurried
know,
yesterday
Maybe the
and then
second
he
one,
said
you'll be
that,
able to
but
tell, there's a big old hole
uh,
gouged out right here next to the road.
like I say, they do work with the insurance company, so yeah, I assume they do a lot of the cleaning and
Okay.
everything, but I'm not sure.
So Joe, you got anything going on today?
Oh, yeah, we got stuff going on. Yeah, had a lot of rain last night.
Oh, my goodness.
Didn't really predict that much, I didn't think. We got 3 inches.
Well, that's what somebody else told me, 3 inches, it rained, I believe, all night long.
It is.
Rain, not showered.
Yeah. Gerald, is there a problem up there on that road, or you just wanna know if that was county road, or?
They built a, metal building up there, and I think they want to put a culvert in.
Oh.
Would that be something you could do?
Yeah, I mean, depending on,
I think that ditch, Joe, might be just a little bit shallow. Like, maybe for like an 8 inch. We backed across it and done some rock, but, I wasn't sure if that's county road or not.
Where you know, man?
Down at
Where?
Driftwood Landing.
depends how far up it is, I think, but I'd have to get to
This would be right behind that first house. But I think it
the
faces.
building out there already, the
Yeah.
metal building.
Yeah, I think the first house faces, Riverview, so actually it would be Is that
He's-
going up to
you're-
his house, you mean?
Yeah. But it's called River Point Lane or something like that, and that's not a county road, but the road you're talking about, it does go around that curve and up there a little ways.
Yeah.
And I'm not really sure how far though.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the maintenance, we've kind of changed our policy a little bit, as far as driveway culverts are concerned. You know, before we used to have people buy pipe and we would put it in. Now, I've changed it to where we're just gonna provide the pipe and all, we're just gonna charge them a certain amount per foot of pipe.
And you'll furnish the rock and the
Furnish-
pipe?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and it's just a certain amount per foot. It allows us to recover a little bit more of our money as far as the rock is concerned, but it's also a little bit less hassle on everyone else. They don't have to worry about getting pipe and everything else, so. It's kind of a wash out there, I think, you know.
Yeah.
But it just
And
also
you-
controls us being able to put in the right type of pipe and not
Both
get,
sides.
you know, these cheaper pipes that
Do someone want to put in a thin wall?
people do it illegally. I mean, we've caught some across the county about putting in single wall plastic pipes
Yeah.
and then, you know,
Not
we
with
talked about the galvanized pipe, it just rots out before you know it. And
Yeah.
those things just,
They're a joke.
yeah, I'm not gonna accept galvanized pipe anymore. I mean, if somebody wants to put metal in, it's gonna have to be aluminized or, coated with something else, you know.
That pipe, you know, you and I went out there and looked at, out there on that private drive.
Yeah.
They put polymer on it for me, and I guess it'll be good.
What does they do?
Put polymer on it.
Oh,
Only problem, I mean, that plastic, you can't get that mashed, can you? What would you have to put multiple pipes in there?
If you get plastic pipe, you would, yeah, but that probably wouldn't be a,
Well, this
I
would
don't know how good it would be for that area or not with debris and stuff, cause you know how debris always hangs up right in the
Yeah.
middle. You know.
Yeah.
He pretty much just told me he didn't like my metal pipe on there. I like my metal pipe.
The metal
I
pipe,
got thick metal.
the metal pipe we put in on the dry ridge road, that was aluminized,
Yeah,
that big one.
I'm talking about the ones before he was around.
Yeah. Well, some of them, they're really, really thick, lasts a pretty good while, but the thinner stuff just rots right out.
Yeah.
We've, you know, there's no telling how many of these big pipes we've concreted the bottom of just to last longer. I mean, it works, cause usually the bottoms is what rots
Yeah.
out.
I cut the ends out of a 6,000 gallon LP tank.
Oh,
They put it in.
Shoot, those
for
are
me.
good. Now, when you get put them thick railroad cars and that stuff in, they last a long time.
Hopefully, we won't have to mess with it in our lifetime.
Right.
Maybe our grandkids will be cussing us. Why didn't they put something that didn't rot?
Just like I'm cussing these people that put in wood piling bridges. I wish they would've thought about that back in the sixties and
It
seventies.
sounded good at the time.
Stuck it with me, yeah.
Man, it's savage, we're screwed in.
That's what they were saying. They're sitting in the nursing home laughing.
No teeth, we're covered.
Poor SOB.
Yep. They gotta dig all that crap out we put in. Last one of Joe's, I'll throw that on the file.
So what y'all working on this week?
Well, we had several ditching jobs and one culvert replacement, well, two culvert replacements and one driveway culvert that we've been working on. Just now the rain we're still trying to get them finished. We've got a lot more ditching jobs to do though. Seems like a lot of people have been calling that ditching job.
Do you have to haul all that dirt, or a lot of times you have to haul dirt to get rid of it, or
A lot of times, yeah, I mean, we try to find a place close to our site and ask
to
people
use it, yeah.
and whatnot, yeah, so if you ever need anywhere and we're close, we'll bring it, you know, it saves us money.
Save fuel money and labor.
Absolutely, yeah, but if we don't have anywhere to go with it, we'll haul it into the yard
Or
some, but.
use it later.
He was talking about signs today in our radio show. discussing, you know, how he was testing all the, yield signs and stop signs and stuff. Are you still doing that, or is that project over with?
No, well, it's a replacement project, I'm finishing up kind of the inventory, and then I'm gonna have to put together a bid package, but I'm gonna have to get with also Joppa and Brookport, cause they need to do their inventories too, so yeah, I'm still working on that. Basically, all the old signs that are not the high-intensity prismatic type sign, we're gonna replace. So there's a lot of, I'd say there's probably, out of all the signs we have something like 650 signs in and throughout the county. I would say about a third of them need to be replaced.
Just what, damaged and faded and
Yeah,
stuff like that?
damage, being shot, being scratched, and then just being the wrong type of reflectivity on it. It's somewhere in the third to one-half range.
Get your truck in?
Not yet. I called them and they're scheduled to either be in later this week or next.
Are you fixing up a fuel truck, or are you just getting prepared for a new truck to be in?
What do you mean?
Like Falter's bill had a tank on it, I thought maybe
Oh,
you got
that's
the new
for
toys in.
the new truck.
That's what I figured
That's
he
for
was up
the
to,
new truck.
just getting it in.
The pumping, yeah.
Joe, that boy didn't sign, I guess you paid for that undercarriage,
Mhm.
about 26,000.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't include that bucket though, did it?
No, the bucket was, it was a different bill that we paid
Okay.
about a month ago or
A couple weeks ago.
yeah.
I didn't think.
That's for all the track hole work. That's for the undercarriage and the
Pump
That-
rebuild.
that's
hydraulic cylinder work that they did and all that.
Yeah.
There's a couple substantial bills in there that we paid. Those are old bills that the state finally started to come around to bill us our portion. You know, when we do like a paving project or a bridge
That's what I
project.
figured it was, something
And
cost
we-
share deal.
And that's our share out of those. It's not the full bill, but it's like 80% of the bill, and it takes them forever to bill us sometimes on those, so those are all out of the federal aid matching fund that's set up. So yeah, we got quite a few dollars going out this time.
I didn't catch what, the first rain yesterday afternoon in Metropolis, or closer this way, I didn't catch nothing like it. Even south of right at Mermet South, coming home last night, daggum, water running off those fields, and I had maybe 10th at that time.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I guess it was spotty yesterday afternoon, but it covered the whole area last
Oh,
night.
yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think that was a general rain.
Yeah. Good. Anyway, thank you guys.
Have a good day.
Thank you, sir. Come on up here, Sheriff. How are you today?
Good. Let's see, as far as it's an intergovernmental agreement between our department and Brookport. Patrick, what did you look at the signs for donating 6 computers to the Brookport Police Department?
Did you recently sell some police cars to Brookport?
Not yet.
'Cause I thought I seen in their minutes, I was reading in the newspaper.
They've got the check ready for us, but it's all contingent on Josh getting his new vehicle, and they're gonna get his, and that black Crown Vic, but we can't do it until Josh gets his car.
Because did they pay 6,000 for one? And
7 for one and 5 for the other.
so when you get that money, what account does that go in? Or
It's
how-
gonna go in the police vehicle fund, and I turn around and buy another squad car for Bill Bullock, because he's got the black and white one.
Alright, sounds good. So what's Josh's vehicle supposed to?
Car's over there, we're waiting, still waiting for the cage to come in for the dog, it was supposed to been dropped off the truck yesterday.
Seems like it's taking forever.
Well, we ordered it the same day we ordered the truck, it
Yeah.
was 6 weeks ago.
Oh, okay, I thought it was long.
Gosh, it seems like it's been months.
Yeah, I mean, the lights are already on it, stripes are on it, it's ready to go, just waiting for that kennel to come in.
So they got it, so probably this week, I would think they need that
I
installed.
hope so.
Who's doing it for you?
Jackson Purchase Motorola. Yeah, that was the whole thing, cause I knew Bill's car had right at 100,000 miles on it. And if we could sell it to them, they wanted the black and white, get enough out of it. I think we'll have to put like $3,000 more with that package to get the used Charger out of Missouri.
That's a pretty good price we got out of those vehicles, I think.
Yeah. Well, like with Josh's Durango, we're almost giving them the car and we're selling the equipment because it's got a cage in it, it's got lights, it's got
Okay.
radios and all that. But to sell it, to auction it off out here, we wouldn't get anything for it. I'd be stuck with a bunch of equipment that we can no longer use because we're getting new equipment on this grant. And they'll put it to good use.
Uh, and did we decide on Joe Miller? Is he
He's gonna get the silver Durango that Chad
Okay.
is gonna give up. And his truck should be here in a couple of weeks. JD checked it out the other day.
Okay. Now, will Brookport, since they're getting that Durango, do they have a certified dog? Are they gonna try to apply for that program?
They've got a dog right now. It's not old enough to be trained yet, I don't think, but, the way that I understand these grants, they're just giving the sheriff's departments.
Okay.
Police
I didn't know. Congratulations on hiring a new deputy. I wasn't here last week.
She's gonna be good.
Yeah.
She starts to school on May the 7th.
She already training some here now, or?
Actually, we had once a year, we have an active shooter class at Franklin School. An instructor come in. They only take 12 people in the class, and one guy didn't show up, and she was just out there that day, just observing, so they put her in the class that day. So she got a lot of experience training that day.
What they did over the weekend, or
It was
when
last Wednesday.
spring break?
Yeah.
Okay.
What a shocking system, way to break her in.
Yeah.
But it was good that she had the incentive to go out there, just to observe.
Yes, and training like this, even though they get 10 weeks of it at the academy, they don't get anything like this.
Local and, yeah.
This, I mean, they actually put, it's not ammunition, it's another type of ammunition they use where it's little balls that they shoot at each other with, and it stings, so, you know, you search rooms, try to find people, it's nothing she'd ever went through before.
Well, they have these volunteers that help hide and.
The other officers out there take turns.
Okay.
Was she in the military?
No.
No.
retired from the military.
Just the way she carried herself.
Yeah, said that's all she did all of her life was travel from one base to another, and then
Yeah.
she grew up, like she said, with 4 older brothers.
Yeah.
And she's worked in the jail in Texas, so she's more mature for her age than what she
Yeah.
was on.
Everything else going good in your department?
Yep, the jail auditor came down last week, inspected the jail, and with the exception of one thing that she always writes us up for, is not having enough manpower. She said it's probably the cleanest jail she'd ever seen. She really was impressed by all the remodeling that John had done there.
They had did a fantastic job of making it look really nice over there. You know, and the people that helped, you know, the other deputies, it's,
Correctional officer,
Correctional
they put in a lot of work over there.
it's really nice. You're all pretty full.
I think we're running about 30.
Do you want us to look this over and give it to Patrick and give it back to you?
Do you wanna give it to him?
Okay.
He was in court this morning, couldn't make it down here, so yeah, if you just look at it and give it to him. Work.
This is just on computers that you'll,
Yeah, that's some of those computers that we got last year through the LESO program, government surplus. We got a room full of them over there, and some of them didn't have hard drives, so they had to buy their own hard drives. They got monitors.
Jeff and Gerald. Speaking of that program, when was it that you was gonna try to start getting stuff together and have this auction?
We sent the applications for the titles off last week, and they said it'd take a week to 10 days. So once we get the titles in hand, we know we've got it, then I'll get with David. Danny's supposed to be making a list now of what we wanna get rid of.
Okay.
And get this auction set up. It'll probably take, I don't know, he runs a couple months behind on auctions.
I don't think so. I might have to wait till it cools off a little
Yeah.
bit this fall or something before you.
The big stuff like the Joe wanted out there, that stuff drops off our inventory in June, so we can work on that separate from the auction.
Or would you have it out here or at the county shed?
Joe wants to do it out there at the county highway bar. He said he's got some stuff he wants to auction off out there. Everyone do.
Good parking out there too,
Yeah.
lots more room.
Then we get, the village of Joppa, there's a couple of pieces that they needed, and the county fire department needed some, and then Joe needs some, so we get that donated out to them before we do anything as far as the auction.